So as I said in the previous video, the Sangoma or the spiritual healer or traditional healer will make atonement. One time I saw this with Zulu people. I went to the park, to Deer Park, to the mountain, and I saw they were all literally sitting there as a family with the traditional healer. Not going to a church or wherever, to a congregation, but going to where I see, which is the natural church, which is you going into nature and you just being with your family and knowing that the church is you as the family. Not going and around a bunch of people in a building and say that is the church. No. The Spirit of the Most High does not dwell in man-made buildings. Well, if you go deep into the Old Testament, you'll find out that Israel built certain temples, and it's not to say that just because there's temples everywhere, God is in that temple. No. Anyways, going further. And the Sangoma made atonement for their sins and was speaking out loud. Everyone and anyone could hear it. And they were praying. And it was crazy watching that because they were burning candles, the wind is blowing. But as the wind is blowing so strongly, not once did the flame go out. But anyway, continuing on. Let's go on about this 818 and what it says. Go deep into it. As we go on here, it says Old Testament context that relates to the word Hashem. Joseph's brothers confess, surely we are guilty concerning our brother. The word marks an awakened conscience that recognizes past sin as the source of present distress. 2 Samuel 14 verse 13. The wise woman of Tekoa confronts David. The king speaks as one who is guilty. Gildia exposes a leader's inconsistency and calls him to enact justice. Men who married Ezra 10 verse 19. Men who married foreign wives presented a ram from the flock as a guilt offering. Personal sin becomes communal, demanding a covenantal remedy consistent with Leviticus 5-7. This is why Zulus are so heavy on being one and cleanliness and godliness. They are very, very strict as a culture. Theological themes: conscience and conviction. Guilt penetrates memory and affections until dealt with under God's terms. Accountability: individuals, kings, and communities all stand answerable. Atonement: the guilt offering anticipates the once for all sacrifice of Christ. Restoration: